Craig, LA Clippers, blow it up, keep it, and do you keep Doc as head coach? Because Doc is still a coach.
It's unfortunate, man. That Doc just can't put it together with this. Like the Clippers haven't been 50 years, I believe. Mm-hmm. Can't get to the conference final. Can't even get to the conference final.
Remember the last Clippers team he had was loaded.
It's tough.
Loaded.
This team, like, I thought they were going to be the best, like, coming into the season, the best defensive team.
Me too.
And they kind of started out like that, maybe during the regular season, whatever it is. But then when they got to the bubble, man, I don't know if it was the lemon pepper wings.
Lemon pepper Lou, baby.
He got a trademark too.
Yeah.
I don't know what's going on down there, man, but that team's just not the same team that I saw back in like February, March time frame. Like, it just looked terrible.
Yeah.
Paul George is not that good. I don't know what's like. I think he's trash. I didn't think he was that good anyway since he got hurt, injured. Was that in the Olympics or before the Olympics?
I think like a trial.
Oh yeah. That's kind of when he started his downfall to me, and it just hasn't really picked back up. He had a solid year in OKC, and he looked good at times during the regular season. And in the playoffs, it's just like when they need you the most, he's nowhere to be found. He sucked in that Dallas series.
Yeah, that was crazy. That was crazy.
He was lucky. The whole team was lucky. They should have lost that series if
If Porzingis played, they would have lost.
They're not making it out of the first round.
Nope. No.
I mean, Luka was coaching that team.
Yeah, he was.
There's no way he should be. There's no way with two of the best defenders, three of the best defenders on that team.
Luka was averaging.
Patrick Beverly didn't play, but
what was Luka averaging, Craig? He was averaging like something stupid, like 30.
I don't know. The last game he had like 40 something.
Yeah, he was like averaging like 33 points, 9 and 9 or something. I was like, what?
There's no way you let that guy just go off like that. But I mean, I would probably maybe add in. You got to add in some pieces to that team because I don't think you blow it up. But man, Paul George is just not. He's not that guy, man. He just can't be my number two. Doc Rivers is a good coach. I probably would give him one more year, but I wouldn't be surprised if they let him go. But man, I think they need to just get rid of that Paul George as his number two. I don't know. I mean, Kawhi must have saw something that a lot of people didn't because he wanted him to come there and play with him.
Yeah.
And they traded all them pieces.
Yeah.
To be in LA. Oh my! I mean, maybe if they had all them pieces with Kawhi, maybe he just wouldn't have had like a big time player as his number two. But
they would have had a lot.
I think he would have had a better team.
Yeah.
But man, I think you just have to add one more piece. You cannot go in the next year with those two people again. Kawhi looked like trash. People was comparing him to Kobe and
they were lunching. They were lunching with that, man. Yeah, slow.
Michael Jordan at the playoffs, whatever it is.
Slow down.
What? That was last year.
Slow down.
He should have stayed in Toronto. He had a whole team. He had a whole country. He just won a championship.
If he stayed in Toronto, it would be a good series right now. It would be a good series.
What do you want?
It would be Toronto and the Heat. I would like to see that, but
wanted to go back to LA. He had a little crown dangling from his.
He talked big trash too. He was talking trash. Had the commercial.
And now it just like the way he played it. He didn't even shoot a free throw.
Nah.
How do you not shoot a free throw in a game
7? He's game 7. Two for 14. That was ridiculous. Man,
I've never seen nothing. It was a big choke job. That's one of the biggest choke jobs
I've ever seen in my life. Yeah. What you think, Manny? You gonna blow it up, keep it?
Probably the most disappointing team that I can remember. I think more disappointing was when the Lakers lost to Detroit in 2004. But I have my notes. I'm gonna try to read this real quick. For the Clippers, it says, "LOL, run it back." Run it back. Because I felt like they went through the whole season with just like, we got it. And I understand the whole Paul George thing, but he was an MVP candidate last year with OKC.
Well, he was third.
And Russ was averaging a triple-double. I mean, what you're saying is not wrong. I definitely agree with you, but I just feel like they just got locked in. They got good defenders. They got 2 6-man candidates. You know, they got Doc. He's he's a champion coach. I just think that they took the season really lightly. And Steve Ballmer invested too much to blow that team up. So I don't think they're gonna do anything at all. I think they're gonna just run it right back.
I wouldn't do anything. I would. I think that. So what happens is, unfortunately, when you win a championship, you move into a different level of scrutiny. Kawhi won a championship with Toronto. He comes out of LA. And he didn't even just come out of LA. He was like, I want Paul George, right? He wants Paul George. They have this team. They're in Vegas talking trash. And listen, I'm thinking it's going to be Lakers, Clippers, West Conference Finals. I do. I think it's going to be a 7-game series. Even though I'm thinking LA going to win. But everybody was like, okay, this is actually going to be the championship for real. And I don't get it. And Kawhi needs to be more of a leader. I understand. Like, I don't think he was a leader in Toronto. I think that's Kyle Lowry. I think he needs to be more of a leader. And I think they need to develop a chemistry. But you got to understand, right? Kawhi didn't practice. They didn't really practice together. They've only had that lineup in for like 11 games. So they don't really know how each other plays. There is no excuse for losing a Game 7 if you're Kawhi Leonard, because they baptized him the best player in the NBA. Everybody was coming out. He's the new king of LA. You got to relax and slow your roll. Right? This guy's not KD, okay? He's not LeBron. You understand that? Like, he's not. You know, somebody try to say, oh, Kawhi is better than KD. Shut up. He doesn't even have, like, come on, man. For real? Come on, man. He hasn't even won MVP. No shade on Kawhi, but it's like, you know what I'm saying? Like, don't compare him to Kevin Durant, LeBron. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's just, you know, he has to take this. Now, going forward, let's see what he do. Either this is going to make the Clippers and Kawhi better, or they're going to run it back again.
Look, can y'all agree that Kawhi probably had the biggest jump as far as like being a regular player to a GOAT player? Like,
yeah,
he jumped so
Max
many
Kellerman,
steps.
Everybody. Skip Bayless is banging on the desk. Kawhi! I'm sitting there like, yeah.
Kawhi's the best player in the league. I still don't believe that.
Slow down.
When he said it.
Max Kellerman, he's the best player. He's more clutch than Kobe. Kobe's never had a Game 7 like that. Are you crazy? Kobe gonna shoot up 50 shots. Let me tell you that right now. Rest in peace. He's not shooting. He's not going. Yeah. If he gonna go 5 for something, it's gonna be 10 for 58 shots. Because Kobe is shooting. You're not gonna go out on a Game 7 like that.
But but you know, Clippers got pieces, and same thing with the Heat that happened in 2010. They lost to the Mavs.
They lost to the Mavs.
So that was I think that was considered disappointing.
It was.
Even though like
LeBron bounced back.
But I think they're gonna run it back, and I think they're going I think Kawhi's going to lock in. I think Paul George is going lock in. I think he mentioned something about like have some kind of mental
I understand that
situation in the bubble. I'm not.
I understand.
I mean, that's not.
I understand that.
You're not giving him no out. That's not
it's not an out, but I can understand where he's coming from. You know, I understand.
First year put together. That's all. First year put together.
Yeah.